Warm-ups underway, about 2 minutes left.
Now you're broadcasting.
Huh?
It wasn't live.
Oh, it wasn't?
Now you are.
I hit start
I
broadcast.
know, because the way it's set up when we manage a broadcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an issue.
Well, hey, I guess nobody heard me there. We'll try to do this again. So JV action coming up. Should get started about 10:25. Minute and a half left on warm-ups. Wichita took the game last night. If you weren't able to join us or haven't gone back and watched that on the YouTube channel, Wichita winning 2-1. Trent Smith will be in net for the Knights. Miller in net for the Thunder. I think the keys for the Knights are going to be pretty similar to what they were in the varsity game. We'll get back to that in just a minute. So keys to victory for the Knights, limiting the shots for the Thunder. They did a pretty good job of that last night. Controlling the penalties, not putting Wichita into power plays. Little self-control, and hey, when you get a penalty, don't retaliate and neutralize that penalties. Keep composure. Try to stay out of the box. Yes, penalties are going to happen. You're going to have some of them, and some of them are actually good penalties, but don't do the stupid penalties. And the final thing, watching the front of the net. Wichita does a very good job of getting a player down in front of the house, taking the puck down deep. This is Olympic ice, so you've got wider angles, wider sheet of ice, more room back behind the net. And they do a very good job of using that extra space, which we are not accustomed to. We don't have an Olympic sheet out in Kansas City that we practice on or play on very much. So they take it down deep, wait for somebody to get to the front of the house, and they try to put that right up front. I think the varsity team did a very good job of trying to keep the front of that net clear in that second period. Wichita did a very good job of taking advantage of that extra space in the first period, got some of those goals. We recovered well in the second, and then we're running clock in the third. Wasn't a whole lot of opportunities. They did get one goal in that third period. But we got to keep that front of the house cleared. Sometimes that'll create penalties if you get a cross check or anything like that, but we've got to limit it, or Wichita will take advantage of that. So, in net, we'll go with Miller to the left for the Thunder. Trent Smith to the right for the Knights. Starting here for the Knights, Larson, Dunlap, Sanders, Graham, and Brown on the defense. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Face-off grab by the Thunder. Big body check by Brown. Loses the puck. Now Graham will bring it over near side to Sanders. He'll one-touch it up to Larson. Larson will bring it in. Up the left-hand side to his backhand. Centers it up front. Miller with a save. Comes off into the corner. Back out to neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Brown. Now they'll lose the puck. Comes to Graham. Graham will send it over to Larson. He'll just dump it into the Thunder zone. They'll bring it right back out. Now stolen by Sanders. Couldn't get a grip on it. Here come the Thunder the other way. Nice back check by Dunlap. Sends it down into the Knight zone. Grabbed by Brown. He slaps it hard off the glass right to a Thunder's player. They'll take a shot way out in front of the net. Now here comes Larson. Larson will get it out to Sanders. Sanders has it poke checked away by the Thunder. Now he'll get the steal right up front. Loses the puck once again. Goes off into the side. Now backhand held in by Zwellenberg. He can't get a handle on it. Now cleared by the Thunder. Back out to neutral ice. This will be Larson. Neal's checked in. And there goes another player. Down to Zwellenberg. We saw that 3 times there in that varsity game, twice by Neal and once by a Thunder's player, just losing their edge as they're skating backwards and falling on their rear end. Loose puck trickles out to Drill in the neutral zone. He'll cross ice to Neal. Neal will bring it in up the left-hand side. Looking, takes a shot, saved by Miller. Neal made it look like he was going to do a pass out in front and then did a quick wrister. Nice reaction by Miller to save that shot right into his armpit.
Chase Neal, 71. You're watching Knights Hockey.
Zwellenberg with a face-off win will bring it up here high to Morrison. He'll send it back down into the corner to Smith. Smith will cross ice to Drill. He'll take a shot. That's deflected. Goes off into the corner. Grabbed by Neal. He'll leave it for Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will peel back into the corner, up against the wall. Now skates to the middle, right to his forehand. Loses the puck. Quick shot. Miller with another save right in the gut. Nice job by the Knights, keeping some pressure on in the attack zone and getting shots onto the goalie, making him earn his pay. Well, he didn't get paid anything, but I guess he does it for free. Here comes Zwellenberg stepping in. Face-off won by the Thunder. Back behind the net, pressured by Neal. Around the boards, they'll take it. Up the left-hand side, now we're going to get an icing. Tried to center it up front. Nobody home for the Thunder. They'll bring it back, face it off in the other end.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Face-off one comes near side, grabbed by the Thunder. Stop poke check there by Morrison. Holds it up right at the blue line. Now Zwellenberg will come in. Pinched up against the wall. Pops out to Morrison. He'll take a shot 10 feet wide left of the net. Goes off to Neal far side. He'll backhand it. Stolen by the Thunder. Dropped down in the neutral zone. Look out. Here comes the Thunder up the left-hand side. Takes a shot right into the gut of Smith. Pops right up front. Another shot. Rebound and right in the back of the net. Thunder strike first, 1-0, 10:29 remaining the first. That first shot was so hard, bounced right off of Smith's chest protector, 15, 20 feet out in the middle of the ice, right to the stick of the Thunder. And they took it back top shelf to the right-hand side of the net, right in the back, 1-0 Thunder. Goins will step in here at the face-off, tied up, brought to you by CK Print Design. That'll trickle out to Olery. Now to Goins, left-hand side. Comes right back to Goins. Backhander over to Prather, goes wide of the net. Now trickles out over to Chikini, near side. Down goes another Thunder player. Wouldn't really hit. I don't know what's going on over here on this left-hand side of the ice, but nobody seems to be able to stay up. Far side over to Prather. Thunder will dig it off the boards, and they'll come out into the neutral zone. Sent back into the Thunder zone by Chikini. Now grabbed by Glazier. He's got some speed up the left-hand side. Looks to cross ice over here to the right side. Thunder will bring it into the Knight zone. Pressured back by Olery. He'll get the breakup down into the corner, loses the puck. Now right back to his feet, comes right up front. That'll be grabbed by Kassler. Kassler will send it up the right-hand side over to Prather. Delayed offside. Chikini continue to work it. Now it's pressured. Comes to Olery. Slapped down by Prather. Now grabbed by the Thunder. Brings it in up the right-hand side. Olery will send them wide right. They'll drop pass out to their D. Now stolen by Olery. He'll bring it over right-hand side. Prather can't handle that one. Have to slow it up. He'll drop it back to Kassler in the Knight zone. Cross ice over to Olery. Stolen by Glazier. He'll bring it right back in. Poke checked away by Kassler. Grabbed by the Thunder. Big check there by Larson up against the boards. Loses the puck. Comes up high to the D. Now they'll kick it down into the corner. Loose puck poked away by Larson, comes out to neutral ice. Thunder will dump it back in, delayed offsides. Easy time for Olery, goes back behind the net. Tipped by Larson, can't get it cleared, comes right. Donahoe, he'll take a shot way wide left of the net. Now Larson back behind the net. Sends it off the boards. This will be held in by the Thunder. Now stolen by Larson once again. Larson up the middle. He'll kick it off to the left-hand side over to Dunlap. Dunlap will take it in. Deflected by Sanders. Saved by Miller. He'll get on top of it. Blown dead. Face off in the Thunder zone. 7:58 remaining in the first. 1-0 Wichita. Neil Smith Wellenberg will come in. This will be Graham and Brown on the defense. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Goes down low, grabbed by the Thunder. Up the boards, comes near side. Looks to cross ice. They look for that cross ice pass a lot to get the angles on this bigger sheet of ice out here. There's another cross ice over to Miller. He'll dump it down into the night zone. Comes back up front, saved by Smith. Cleared by Smith. Can't get it cleared out of the zone, though. Now it's deflected, goes high up in the air. This will come to Graham. Graham will get it ahead to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will get it to Neal. Neal will skate in up the left-hand side, loses the puck on a check. This will come to Miller. He'll chip it off the board's far corner. They'll reverse flow back behind the net. Neal puts a little forecheck on, gets an early pass, but Miller gets around him, around Graham. Now we're going to get an offsides. Knights will change it up. Prather and Goins will come in, along with Chikini. Drill and Morrison on the defense, trailing 1-0, 7:03 remaining in the first. Send into the night zone, grabbed by Morrison. He'll chip it off the boards back out to neutral ice. Grabbed by the Thunder. Now they'll cross ice over to the far side. Dumped back behind the net. Thunder will chase Everett. This is Everett in the corner. Whiffs on the pass, comes right to Chikini. He'll lose it. Back to the Thunder in the corner, now back behind the net. Pressured by Morrison. Oops, too far there, get a little glare. They'll bring it up high, saved by Smith. Now kicked away, nice job by Drill as he got it off to the side. Puck was floating around loose right in front of the net. Back over to Drill. Now he'll kick it off the glass out into neutral ice. Thunder will retreat back for it. This will be Glazier far down deep into the Wichita zone. He'll wheel around the backside of the net. Chips it off the board up here to Byliff. Dump down into the night zone. Drill will race after it. Can't get to the puck. Now there's Goins over there, far corner. Puck just bouncing around, nobody with control. Now finally Prather will grab control of it. He'll come around the backside of the net, puts on the brakes. Has it poked away, centered up front. Nice job by Morrison trying to clear it, saved by Smith. Now to Prather. Prather will backhand it. Chikini will bring it up the near side. Poked away by Glazier, stays in the zone. Now goes off wide of the net, goes off to the Drill in the far corner. Up the boards, we got icing going to be called on this one as it goes down untouched into the Thunder zone. Face-off will be in the night zone. Larson, Dunlap, Sanders have checked in. Kassler and Olery on the defense.
This game is brought to you by Power Electric. Power puts people first.
Grabbed by Donahoe. The center's right up front, saved by Smith. There's that. Taking it down low, waiting for somebody to come into the front of the house. This time it was recovered nicely by Smith. Larson will come away with it, chips it up ahead, trying to get it to Dunlap. Goes straight to the front of the net, blocked by Miller. Sanders will continue to pressure. Now Larson will get the steal, comes right to Sanders. Sanders with a shot, goes wide of the net. Comes over near side. Olery holds it in. Popped up in the air by Larson. Right to the middle of the ice. Now kicks out into the neutral zone. Dunlap will backhand it. Send it back into the Wichita zone. Back behind the net. Here comes Wichita 2-on-2 up the left. Nice poke check there by Kassler. Can't get it cleared. Wichita holds it in. Now dumps it down low. This will be grabbed by Kassler once again. Hard off the glass. Around the boards. Wichita holds it in. Parrott right there up here on the defensive side. Now to Larson. He'll send it around the boards. Now it goes out in the neutral zone. We're not going to get a icing on this, saying it was deflected. Dunlap will chase after it. Wichita will get there first. Wheel around the backside of the net. Kingston comes from the front side. Makes him make an early pass. Now it's loose out in front. Comes into the Knight zone. Continued pressure by Smith. Nice job as he continued to work that back check. Wichita will send it around the net. Over to the near side. Grabbed by Olery. Olery will get it ahead to Smith. Poke check by Wichita. Into the Wichita zone. They'll grab control. Sends it off far side to Miller. Kassler's over there. Will poke at it. Miller will get to it first. Into the corner. Back down to the net. Look out. Look there. Nice job by Smith. Noticing that entry right in the front. Now he takes one. Oh, right off the wrist. That hurt. Another shot. Saved by Smith. As they were right up front looking for that deflection. Ooh, Smith took a hard one. He'll be icing that on the way home. Graham and Brown have checked in. Smith stays out there along with Neal and Zwellenberg. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Won by the Thunder. Down into the corner. Pressured by Graham. Centered up front. Broken up there by Smith. Smith will try to get it ahead to Neal, but Glazier will steal that one. Keeps it in. Glove save by Smith. See if Zwellenberg can win it ahead. Neal steals it right through the front of the crease. He'll go to the front of the crease, but it goes off to the D. Won by the Thunder. Now back behind the net, grabbed by Zwellenberg. He'll chip it off the boards, trying to get it ahead to Smith. Pops out, comes right to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will go to the middle. Neal will try to stay on side to left. Now he'll go to the middle. Zwellenberg will center right up front to Neal. Has it poked away by the Thunder, goes off into the corner. Hard around the boards. This is going to come over. That's going to come out into the neutral zone. Brown will race back for it. Gets to it down in the corner. Now loses it. Regains control. Tries to cross ice. That's blocked by the Thunder. Goes down into the corner. Thunder gained control of it. Tried to center it up front. Right off of Smith's shin guard. Squared up right against the post. Rebound goes wide left. Up high to Glazier. Glazier back down into the corner. Centered up front. Quick shot saved by Smith. There that player was coming right into the crease. Saw him coming in from the far left-hand side, right in the middle, and they were looking for that entry pass right to the front. Nice job by Smith to grab that shot into his glove. Face off in the Knight zone. 2 minutes remaining in the first. Wichita leading 1-0. Quick shot saved by Smith again. Off the face-off.
Bo Smith, 77. You're watching Knights Hockey.
Puck trickles out into the neutral zone. Delayed offsides. Wichita will have to get on. Or not delayed offsides, I guess. They didn't put it back into the zone. Wichita controlling the far corner. Tries to center it up front. This is grabbed by Drill. Drill will kick it out in the neutral zone. Arm in the air. They're going to wave this one off. Wichita will grab it down low. Pressured by Chikine. Goes for the check. Misses on that one. Goes right into the glass. Wichita's got it. Now they'll bounce one off Goins. Goins keeps it in. Trickles over to Chikine. He'll backhand it up against the near boards. Wichita will try to clear it. Up off the boards. Over to Drill. Drill will cross ice over far side to Prather. Out in front of Prather's stick. Grabbed by the Thunder. Held in by Goins as he was riding right up against those boards. Oh. Here comes the Thunder up the right-hand side. Chikaine's going to get him the penalty. Nice initial check by Chikaine, but then he went back after him, and now he's going to get 2 minutes for roughing. And the Thunder are going to go to the power play with 48 seconds remaining in the first, leading 1-0. Face-off won by the Thunder. Glazer's got it. He'll send a shot. That goes wide of the net. Off to the far corner. Backhander by Donahoe up to the D. Now back into the corner to Donahoe. Centered up front. Nice job by Morrison controlling that entry pass. Wichita can still controls the puck off to the far side. Shot goes wide of the net. Comes over near side. This will be grabbed by Glazer. He'll send one up front. Deflected by Drill. Goes wide of the net. Drill will come away with it, being pressured by the Thunder. They'll gain control in the corner. Now Drill will pinch him up against the corner. Gets the steal. He'll get the clear. Pops it high up into the air all the way down to the Wichita zone. Final 6 seconds. And that's the way period number 1 ends. So after 1, Thunder lead 1-0. They'll start the second on a power play. 1:12 remaining on the penalty to Lincoln Chikaine. One goal on 10 shots for the Thunder in that first period. No goals on 3 shots for the Knights. Miller will head off to the right. Smith off to the left. 13 minutes on the clock. Chikaine off to the sin bin. Betty, bam-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam, Black Betty, bam-a-lam, bam-a-lam. Black Betty, bam-a-lam, oh, Black Betty. Morrison and Drill on the defense. Larson and Smith on the forwards. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Grabbed by the Thunder. Glazer will bring it in left. Has a shot deflected by Drill. Goes high up over the net. Off to the far corner. Brings it up D. They'll take another wrister. Saved by Smith. Comes off to the near side. Glazer will send it right back. Deflected by Drill. Goes right to Smith. And that'll be kicked off. Now to Larson. Larson will get it out in the neutral zone. Glazer will race back for the Thunder. He'll grab this one. Back check by Smith. Sends it off the other way. Now the Thunder will bring it up the right. Poked away by Morrison. Cleared by Morrison. Slapped down by Miller for the Thunder. They'll gain control over D to Glazer. Now across back ice. Here comes Riddle up the other way, up the right-hand side. He'll come around Morrison. Centers up front, shoots and scores. Took it in deep. Planted somebody right in front of the house. Tape-to-tape pass. Power play goal for the Thunder. 2-0. Sanders, Dunlap, Larson check in. Brown and Graham on the defense. Face-off grab by the Thunder. They'll bring it up the left-hand side. Tried to center it up front. Now grabbed by Dunlap. Poked away by the Thunder. Off to The far side, Sanders can't get it cleared. Thunder hold it in. Now they'll center it up front. This will be grabbed by Larson. Poke check by Glazier, sends it back down low. Larson will have to retreat back for it, far corner. Now reverse flow brings it back the other way. This will be held in by Glazier for the Thunder. Has his shot deflected, now grabbed by Brown. Brown will look for the cross-ice pass, right to the feet of Sanders, bounces off of his skates, out into the Thunder zone. They'll retreat back, try to clear it up the far side. Graham can't hold it in. Trickles out to the Knight zone. This will be grabbed by Larson. Popped up in the air, knocked down there by Graham. Right to Sanders, big body check. Sanders sends him Thunder player to the ice. That's Glazier. Thunder get the puck, send it back into the Knight zone. This will be grabbed by Brown. Now look to cross ice, blocked up there by the Thunder. They'll skate in, tries to center it up front. That was tied up by Brown, so nice job by clearing that entry player into the zone. Here comes Sanders up the right-hand side, tries to center it too hard. Goes back behind Larson, off the boards, grabbed by the Thunder, and they'll come the other way. Here comes Glazier. Be forced right by Brown. Brown will then poke check it off to the far side. Kicked out into the neutral zone. Now the Thunder will have to get back onside. Delayed offside's called, right to Brown. Now chop it up. Here comes Sanders. Sanders goes wide left. He's got Dunlap to the middle. Can't get the pass to Dunlap. Comes to Brown. He'll take a shot up over the net. Now Miller will jump on top of the rebound shot by Smith. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Thunder zone.
Lincoln Chicane, number 92. You're watching Knights hockey.
Kassler and Olery come in on the D. Neal, Smith, and Zwellenberg on the forward line. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Zwellenberg into the center. Sends it off towards Smith. Comes right back to Zwellenberg. Now stolen by the Thunder. Poke checked away by Kassler. Grabbed by Zwellenberg. Now a 3-on-2 the other way for the Thunder. Takes it down into the corner. Up high, past the D. Now here comes Neal. Neal will race after it. Poke checked away by the Thunder as Neal tried to pull it back towards the middle of the ice. Now around the back of the net, chipped off the boards. That goes out of play. Face-off will be in the Thunder zone.
This game is brought to you by Power Electric. Power puts people first.
Line change for the Knights. Goins, Prather, Chicane come in. Morrison and Drill, 9:39 remaining in the second, 2-0 Knights, or 2-0 Thunder. Face off to Prather. Prather to Morrison. Morrison will send a shot high up over the net, comes over near side. Around the boards, the Thunder will send it off to the far side towards Chicane. Thunder gain control now. They'll send it off the glass, down the ice. That'll be an icing. They'll blow it dead, and we'll face it off in the Knights or the Thunder zone once again. Face-off tied up right at the dot. Thunder will come away with it hard off the boards up to the near side. Chipped up the boards to the neutral zone to Drill. Drill will send it back into the Thunder zone right towards Miller, but wide of the net. Pressured by Chicane. Comes over near side. This will pop up to Drill. Drill has his shot deflected, and here comes Drill the other way. Morrison sends him wide right. Goes around the back of the net. Cross ice. Ooh, sitting on the backside. Tried the one-timer, missed on that. Comes away with it. Up the front, now cleared out by Drill. That comes right to Chicane. Chicane will clear it off the glass. We're going to get an icing on this one. Face-off will come back to the Knight zone with 8:32 remaining in the second. Wichita leading 2-0. Graham and Brown will check in on the defense. Dunlap, Sanders, and Larson on the forwards. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Face-off grab by Brown. He bounces it off of Dunlap. Comes right back to him now. Get it up to Sanders. Poke check by the Thunder. Puck was under Dunlap. Nobody knew where it was at. Finally trickles out in the neutral zone. This will come back to Larson. He'll slap it off the glass right to Sanders. Sanders will bring it to Dunlap on the right. Down into the corner. Dunlap will go. Pressured by Glazier. Pops up over to Graham. Right to Graham. He'll take a shot right into the glove of Miller. He'll blow a dead face-off in the Thunder zone with 7:50 remaining in the second. Dunlap to Larson. Larson sends it back too hard to Brown. Can't handle it. Comes out in the neutral zone. Now slap down, drops dead. Here's Larson grabbing the puck in the neutral ice. Up the middle. Poke checked away by the Thunder. Got in too close. Now a slapper wide left of the net by the Thunder. Comes over near side to Larson. Loose puck right in the middle of the ice. Widener sends one way wide of the net. Now Sanders will chip it off the board out into neutral ice. This will come to Larson. Up ahead, trying to get it to Dunlap. Off the glass, up the right-hand side. Now it'll come to Larson. Larson to Graham. Stolen by Donahoe. Backhander out in front of the net. Comes off to the near side. Down into the corner. Graham around the boards. Off to the far side. There's Sanders over there. Lifts the stick. Grabs the puck. Now he'll go up the left-hand side. Puck dives right up against the boards. Larson will come over trying to grab at it. Donahoe will come away with it up the left-hand side. Dumps it into the night zone. This will be grabbed by Kassler. Kassler will chip it ahead trying to get it to Sanders. Too many players right there. Here comes Wichita the other way. Pulls back. Poked away by Kassler momentarily. Shot goes into Smith. He'll cover it up. Blown dead. Face off in the night zone. 6:25 remaining in the second. Neal, Smith, and Dwellenberg in. Kassler and Olery and Drill. Face-off goes down into the corner. Kassler down there. He'll battle for it. Wichita comes away with it. Now they'll center it high up to Glazier. Glazier with the shot right into the gut of Smith. They'll blow it dead. We'll face it off in the night zone once again.
I'm Brett Dunlap, number 88, and you're watching Knights Hockey.
Face-off grab by the Thunder. Wrap around. Oh, nice save by Smith. He was skating over right off his right leg pad. Up ahead to Zwellenberg. And Neal's offsides. Zwellenberg made just a slight little turn, and Neal was expecting to go straight in, and offsides it was. Face-off comes near side. This will come to Neal. Neal will pull back, takes a shot. He's checked by Riddle right at the end. And the backhander stays up in the rafters over there off the far wall. They'll need a ladder to go get that one. They'll grab another puck. We'll face it off in the Wichita zone. Knights will get a line change. Shikini, Goins, Prather comes in. Drill and Morrison on the defense. 5:42 remaining in the second. 2-0 Wichita. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Wichita with a face-off win. Bounces it back behind the net. Brings it over near side. Prather comes over along with Goins, trying to dig it out of the boards. Prather comes away with it, backhands it to Drill. Drill will send it right back to Prather, but he's pressured by the Thunder. Thunder come away with the puck. They'll dump it down into the night zone. Loose puck comes right to Glazier. Quick shot, glove saved by Smith.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Smith will come in for Prather. Shikini and Goins will stay out there. Face-off comes to Morrison, but has it poke checked away. Now we'll send it up the boards, held in by the Thunder. Tipped up front, goes into the netting. They'll blow it dead, and we'll do another face-off in the night zone. Face-off controlled by the Thunder. Send it down low to Morrison. Now it's chipped up the boards. Thunder will hold it in, sends it up front. Nice job by Drills. He broke up that tip pass. But the Thunder send it right back down into the night zone down deep. Centered it up front. Tied up once again, this time by Morrison. Now quick shot deflected off of Morrison. Another wrister bounces off of Morrison. Now to Morrison. Hey, this is a one-man show out here today. Morrison has his pass deflected. That goes wide of the net by the Thunder. Now Drill. Hey, somebody else gets involved. Drill's got a backside of the net. Puts on the brakes. Now he'll come out far side. Chips it off the boards. Trying to get it ahead to Chikini. Chikini will chip it off the boards. Getting it ahead to Goins. Goins will chip it down into the Thunder zone. Smith will race after it. He'll get to it first. Pulls it back into the corner. Now peels back into the corner again. He'll send it high up to Chikini. Chikini will send it over near side. Morrison will come over for this one. Pulls back, takes a shot right into the gut of Miller. Larson, Sanders, Dunlap, Brown, and Graham check in on the defense. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Grab by Glazier in front of the Thunder. Puts on the brakes behind the net, comes back the other way. He'll bring it up the left-hand side. Chips it off the boards. This is going to be an icing. Face-off will come back into the Thunder zone. Larson will step in. Face-off sent off to the near side. This will be grabbed by Dunlap. Pressured by Glazier. Dunlap sends it right up front. Now kicked off by the Thunder. Back into the corner. Dunlap will backhand it back behind the net to Larson. Larson sends it up front to Brown. Shot saved by Miller. Comes back to Brown. Brown will send another shot. Saved by Miller. Rebound Sanders. Saved by Miller again. Wow. Sanders didn't get a solid shot off there, so it didn't have a whole lot of speed on it. Miller was able to react to it, but that backside was open. Neal Smith and Zwellenberg will check back in. Graham and Brown will stay in out on the defense. 3:10 remaining in the second. 2-0 Thunder. Face-off comes to Smith. He'll backhand it to Graham. Graham will send one. Miller with another save. Back behind the net, Smith will go. He'll chip it off the boards up to Brown. Brown near side. Sends it back down low. Popped up in the air. Neal will come over, grab this one in the corner. Neal looking, pulls back. Now backhand it to Brown. Brown will send it back down in the corner. This will come to Smith. Smith centers it up front. Dwellenberg was coming right to the middle, pulling a little bit of the Wichita Thunder playbook. Couldn't get this clean shot off, and now it comes back out to neutral ice. This will be grabbed by Zwellenberg. Their pass comes loose over to Neal. Neal will get it to Brown. Brown will just dump it and peel off and go to the bench. Glazer will get this for the Thunder. Backhander around the back of the net. Far side over to Miller. Pressured by Smith. Now the Thunder will send it around the boards. That'll come over near side. Morrison races over, keeps it down low. Around the back of the net, it'll go over to the far side to Miller. Smith's over there. Loose puck grabbed by Zwellenberg. Now Glazer hard off the boards, around the backside of the net. Morrison will try to hold this one in. Pops out to the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Neal. Neal will send it to Smith. Smith touches it to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg in, up the right. Goes around down low. Back behind the net. Puts on the brake. Centers it up front. Nobody there. Smith can't get to it. Poked away. Rounds right underneath Smith. This will be grabbed by Riddle. Riddle will grab it up the right-hand side. He'll go around Morrison. Morrison continues to back check. Centered up front. Nice job by Drill to break that one up. Now Morrison comes away with it. He'll bring it up the left-hand side. He'll take a shot. Miller watches it sail high up over the net. Now grabbed by the Thunder. They'll look to cross ice. Intercepted there by Larson. Has to peel back for get everybody on side. He'll get it over to Sanders. Sanders has his pocket pick. Now it's loose. Now it's stolen by Larson. 1 minute remaining. Larson to skate in. Takes a shot. Deflected. Goes wide of the net. Comes over to Dunlap in the corner. He'll backhand it trying to get it to Larson. Thunder will bring it up the left-hand side. Checked by Sanders. Up. We're going to get a penalty on Sanders. Actually, they're going to call it on Dunlap. Hooking on Dunlap. Wichita to the power play. 36.8 seconds remaining in the second. Goins and Chicani will check in along with Graham and Brown. Face off in the night zone. Face off cleared by Brown. Down into the Thunder zone. Miller will touch this one up. Leave it for Parrott. He'll come around, put on the brakes, back behind the net. Pressured by Chicani. Gets the steal. Nice job by Chicani to come after him. Now the Wichita will send it up the board. Chicani continues to pressure. Now they'll send it back behind the net. This will be grabbed by the Thunder. 10 seconds remaining. Up ahead into the neutral zone. And now this will be a penalty on Chicani. Face-off will come down to the night zone, so we'll have a 5-on-3 power play. 8.7 seconds remaining in the period. Goins, Graham, and Brown. Face-off comes to Parrott. Parrott will send it far side over to Glazer. Glazer will take a shot, deflected up front by Graham. Now to go to Brown. That's the end of the period. And we'll head to the third. 2-0 Wichita. They'll start the period with a 5-on-3 power play. Minute 24 remaining on the Dunlap's hooking. And a minute 52 remaining on the Chicani roughing penalty.
Wichita 6 for a game total of 16.
Seven shots on goal that period for the Knights. Total of 10 shots on goal for the game, 13 shots on goal for the Thunder. Final 13 minutes of the weekend. Chicani and Dunlap head off to the sin bin. See who coach brings out here to work on killing off of these two penalties. Larson's out here. Let's see. Hopefully more than Larson. Here comes Drill. Here comes Morrison. Okay. Face-off grab by the Thunder. Miller will backhand it over to Parrott. Parrott will bring it back up right-hand side to Miller. Grab by Morrison. He'll sling it down into the Wichita zone. Glazier will grab this one. Up the right-hand side. That's too far out in front of Miller. That'll come over to Morrison. He'll send it back into the Wichita zone. 57 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Grabbed by Parrott, backside of the net. Now he'll bring it over right-hand side, just out in front of Miller. Back to Morrison. Morrison will send it back into the neutral zone. Now the cross ice. Glazier will bring it up right-hand side. He'll send it over to Miller. Back to the middle. Squeezed by Morrison. Loose puck right up front. Grabbed by Riddle. He'll take a shot. Saved by Smith. Comes over near side. 30 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Glazier's got it. Peels back into the corner. Miller and Morrison tied up right in front of the net. 20 seconds remaining. Glazier's got it near side. Now he'll take it up high to Parrott. Quick shot deflected up front. Now to Drill. Drill will send it off the boards out into the neutral zone. Larson will race Parrott for it. Parrott will get there first. Backhands it to Miller. Miller in the middle. Pulls back right up front. Line change. Shoots and scores. Knights got caught trying to put one defenseman in and one out. And in the middle of that line change, Thunder grabbed the puck, takes it in, takes a shot. Just as one penalty was ending, so that's a power play goal, but that actually ends all power plays. 3-0 Thunder, 11:34 remaining. Knights are back to full strength. Goins, Smith, and Chicani out there. Brown and Graham. Dumped down behind the Thunder net. Grabbed by Glazier. He'll chip it up around Chicani. Held in momentarily by Smith. Now it comes to Brown. He'll chip it back into the neutral zone. Thunder will bring it in up the left-hand side. This comes to Glazier. Quick shot saved by Smith. Comes to Graham. Graham can't get it clear. They'll send it back wide of the net. Comes over near side. This will be Smith coming over for it. They'll continue to work the puck up against the boards against Glazier. Comes away with it. Can't get it cleared. Over to Chicani. He can't get it cleared. Goes off to the far boards. Now Graham will finally get it out in the neutral zone. Thunder will bring it D to D. Oh, nice steal by Goins. Right up the middle. He'll come in. Miller comes in. And they need to blow the whistle. That's going to be on Goins. They'll touch it up. Miller was racing after the puck coming out of the net. Goins was racing towards the puck. They collided. Miller's helmet came off. Goins is going to get a penalty on it.
Kansas City penalty number 2, Goins, 2 minutes, goaltender interference. Number 2, Goins, 2 minutes, goaltender interference.
Called goaltender interference, but I don't know if I agree with that one because Miller was coming out of the net. I mean, he was clear up by the hashes going after the puck. Goins was going towards the puck. I mean, he's in the crease. I get it, but not 15 feet out in front of the crease, both of them going after the puck. That just seemed like a play that you just let go as they ran into each other. But power play for the Thunder again. Not getting a call of dead when Miller's helmet came off. And they're going to give him a game misconduct on that, actually. And Goins is out of the game.
Correction on the penalty line, number 2, unit 2 minutes, charging in the same minutes misconduct. Number 2 minutes, charging in the same minutes misconduct. Penalty first start by number 92.
They changed it to goalie interference to a charging. Faceoff will come out to Neal, far right-hand side. He'll take it up the right. Has it poke checked away. Here come the Thunder the other direction. Now they'll bring it near side. Shot saved by Smith. Goes off into the corner. They'll backhand it up to towards their D. Neal will put some pressure on. Loses the puck down low. Now Kassler with some pressure. Thunder continue to control it in the corner. Pressured by Kassler. Up the boards. Now back down into the corner. Loose puck. Poked there by Kassler. Sends it down low. Now the Thunder come away with it in the corner. Looks centered up front. Deflected by Donahoe. Goes off into the near corner. This will be grabbed by Sanders. Knights can't get it cleared. Now Sanders will bring it up the left-hand side. Neal will go to the middle. He'll lose it to a poke check. Thunder continue to control it down into the corner. Now they'll cycle it up the near boards. Drill will try to hold it in. Pops out to the neutral zone to Morrison. And the Thunder are going to get a penalty. Too many men on the ice. So that'll neutralize the power play. We'll skate 4-on-4 for the next 40 seconds. 9:09 remaining in the game. 3-0 Wichita. Dunlap, Zwellenberg, Brown, and Sanders in on this 4-on-4. Faceoff comes to Miller for the Thunder. Back check by Dunlap. Holds it in up against the far blue line. He'll cycle it down to low breaks. Waiting for Sanders. Sanders will skate in, takes a shot, deflected, goes wide of the net. Round to the far boards. Dunlap will send it up the boards to Sanders. Sanders will send it down the blue line. Comes over near side to Brown. Brown will send a shot. Miller with a save. Parrott will grab it far corner. This will be Zwellenberg working over there too. He comes away with it momentarily. Now up to Miller for the Thunder. That's the end of the 4-on-4, so power play for the Knights now as Sanders comes away with it back behind the net. They'll bring it up the left-hand side. Chikine has come in off the sin bin, right to Sanders. Sanders the forehand, takes a shot wide left of the net. Comes over near side to Zwellenberg. Glazier will get the steal right to the front. Now peels back, kicks it with a skate, brings it over right-hand side out in front of Miller. Brown will backhand it, bounces one off of Miller. Comes right back to Brown. Now he'll cross ice trying to get it to Chikine. Out in front of Chikine. This will come to Riddle in the Thunder zone. He'll backhand it over here near side to Parrott. Parrott will sling one down into the Knight zone. Bounce it off the boards. That'll go to Sanders. Now stolen by Larson. Larson will get it ahead to Smith. Smith will put it out right towards Miller. Miller will kick it off to the near corner. Grabbed by Smith. Cycles it backwards. Back behind the net to Larson. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. 7:23 remaining in the game. Round the backside of the net. Over to the near side towards Chikini. Right to Larson. Larson with the shot. Miller with the save. Back to full strength. Chikini with the puck back behind the net. Now grabbed by the Thunder. Poked away there by Smith. Comes up high to Morrison. Morrison will send a shot. About 2 feet wide left of the net. Bounces off the board. Goes to the far side. Dumped down into the night zone by the Thunder. Loose, right to the front. Nice job by Drill as he pokes that away. Goes to Smith. Smith will send it off right-hand side. That'll go to Neal. He'll pull back to the middle. Gets it off to Larson. Larson to the right. Shot save. Miller goes back behind the net. Comes over near side. Here come the Thunder up the right. Round Morrison they'll go. 2-on-1. Tries to center. Nice back check by Drill. As the Thunder tried to center it up front, Drill broke that one up as he continued to work back towards the middle of the ice. Centered back up front, now grabbed by Drill. Back behind the net, he'll get it over to Neal. Neal will try to saucer it up to Larson. That's deflected by the Thunder, goes way out of play.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Carter Morrison gives the refs the puck after it went out of play. We'll face it off here at neutral ice. 5:49 remaining in the game. 3-0 Thunder. Zwellenberg, Sanders, Dunlap, Olery, and Kassler. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Now it comes to Kassler. He whiffs on the pass. Shot. Hard shot by the Thunder. Goes way wide of the net. Comes over near side. This will be grabbed by Sanders. Sanders up ahead to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg pulls back to the middle. Gets squeezed by Glazier. Loses the puck. Parrott will try to send it up the right-hand side. Right to neutral ice. Now Parrott will bring it in the right. Olery will send him wide. They'll go down low, looking for that center pass. There's Donahoe sitting up right in front. Nobody's got him. Oh, broken up there by Olery. Nice job. They were trying to get it to Donahoe. And we're going to get a penalty on the Thunder. That check went a little high, right up into the face mask of Olery. And the Knights will go to the power play with 5:02 remaining in the game, trailing 3-0. Larson, Smith, Neal, Graham, and Brown. 2 minutes for roughing. Face-off won by the Thunder. They'll wheel around the backside of the net. Right at the blue line, send it back down low, comes right back to Brown. Now he'll send one wide of the net, bounces off the back of the net, grabbed by Glazier. He'll chip it high off the glass, and that goes right into the Thunder bench. Face-off will come back into the Thunder zone. Face-off grab by Larson. Right to Neal. Neal, quick shot. Miller with the glove save. Face-off goes to the Thunder. Can't get it cleared. Graham with a shot. Goes wide right. That goes all the way around. And now Brown's going to get himself a penalty. Face-off will come down into the Knight zone. Interference on Brown. So that'll neutralize the power play, and we'll skate 4-on-4. 4:32 remaining in the game. Minute 30 remaining on the Thunder penalty, and then they'll go to the power play for 30 seconds. Morrison, Drill. Smith and Larson. I believe that's Smith. Yep, it's Bo. Quick shot. Glove saved by Smith. We'll face it off in the night zone once again. Olery and Castle will step in for this one. Morrison and Drill will come to the bench. Face-off comes right to Smith. He'll cover it up. We'll do it again. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. 4:24 remaining. 3-0 Wichita. Face-off comes to Olery down in the corner. He'll wheel around the backside of the net, being pressured by the Thunder. Now loose comes to Smith. Smith will touch it up ahead to Larson. Larson will bring it into the left, right to his forehand. Quick shot. Miller with another save. Off into the corner. Larson will send it up the boards to Olery. Olery will send one. That's deflected up front by the Thunder. Held in momentarily by Kassler. Now Larson comes away with the steal. Skates in. Gets it poke checked away by the Thunder. Comes over near side. Larson will gain control of it. Loose puck out in front. Right at the red line. Smith will come in. He'll send it down into the Thunder zone. 25 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4 skate. Cross ice pass by the Thunder. Chipped out in front. Nobody there, but Miller's going to chase after it. Here comes Kassler also. Middle will get it right up front to Riddle. Riddle has it poked away by Larson. Comes down low to Olery. Olery back up to Larson. Larson will cross ice over to Smith. And Wichita goes to the power play. Left for Kassler from Smith. Can't get the shot off. Now here come the Thunder the other way. They'll send one blocked by Smith. 14 seconds left on the power play for the Thunder. Smith will send it out into the neutral zone. Out into the Wichita zone. Glazier will retreat back. That's the end of the penalty to Brown. Brown will hop over the bench. Knights are back to full strength. Here comes Glazier right up the middle. Wide left, right past the middle. Backhander saved by Smith. Centered back up front. Rebound saved by Upshot. Shoots and scores. Thought Smith got that one as he's laying on his side. Just went over him right in the back of the net. Thunder lead 4-0, 2:18 remaining in the game. Sanders, Wellenberg, Dunlap check in on the forward line. Morrison and Drill back in on the defense. 2:18 remaining, 4-0 Thunder. Comes away to Sanders. Sanders up the right. Down low, he's got Dunlap to the middle. Comes around the back of the net. Shot goes off to the far side. Here come the Thunder the other way. Down right to Drill. Drill have his pocket pick. Comes to Donahoe. Nice back check by Drill to slow that up. Comes right off to Morrison. Morrison up the boards. Out into the neutral zone. Here's Sanders up the left. He'll peel back to the middle. Oh, shoots and saved by Miller. Holy cow. Sanders was coming right up the gut, peeled off to the right. Had an open net. Miller dives for it and jumps on top of the puck. We're going to get a penalty on the Thunder.
Wichita penalty number 12, Tanner Dollins, 2 minutes cross-checking. That's 12 Dollins, 2 minutes cross-checking. This is a professional fireworks penalty kill.
2 minutes for cross-checking for the Thunder. This will put the Knights to the power play remaining in the game, trailing 4-0. Sanders, Wellenberg, Dunlap, Morrison, and Drill. got some equipment issues here, so I think Brooks might have to step in. Close out this game for the Thunder. Tried to tie his pads back up, but couldn't get it tied up.
This KC Knights power play is brought to you by Par Electric.
Wellenberg sends it over to Sanders. Sanders high up to Morrison. Morrison will send it back down low. That bounces off the boards to Dunlap. Dunlap will backhand it back behind the net. Now the Thunder will try to clear it. Morrison holds it in. Deflected up front. Now grabbed by the Thunder. 1:20 remaining in the game. Thunder will saucer it way up high. Goes up over Zwellenberg's stick. Now touched by Smith, right to Zwellenberg. They'll bring it up the left-hand side. Sanders to the right, Dunlap to the left. Zwellenberg sends it in, tries to center it up front. Nobody there for the Knights. Thunder will send it back into the Knight zone. Now they'll race after the puck. This is Donahoe and Morrison racing for it. Get there about the same time, tied up against the boards. Now it trickles out, grabbed by Drill. Drill saucers it up in the air out in front of Sanders. Here comes Parrott. He'll backhand it back into the Knight zone. 35 seconds remaining in the game. Grabbed by Drill behind the net, pressured by Donahoe. He'll get the steal. Skates in, saved by Smith. Now Drill will bounce it off the boards. He'll bring it up the right-hand side. Up ahead to Neal up the right. Neal will skate in up the right. Pulls back, takes a shot. Brooks with the save. Off into the corner to Sanders. 15 seconds remaining. Sanders will drop it to Neal. Neal will send it up to Drill. Drill will send it back to Neal up the right-hand side. He'll take a shot. Up over the glove of Brooks. Comes over near side. 2-1. That's the end of the game. Thunder take this one 4-0. So, final score, Thunder 4, Knights 0. We'll head back to Kansas City, try to regroup, heading off to Dallas next weekend. Just heard the Thunder are there too, so we'll see if we run across them. Big tournament, so maybe in the same brackets, may not, who knows. We'll get the schedule posted once we get everything squared away with that. Friday night, I know, is the first game, so we will see you then. Thanks for joining us. Have a great evening. Go Chiefs.